So that is what needed, I think, with the town planning as well. Of course, for not only for town planning, for many areas, the terrorism was an excuse. Now that excuse is no longer there. So there is no excuse for anybody now. Now we have to produce results. Now, you see, I think according to the surveys done sometimes back, that's in '98, I think the final survey has done, there were 65,000 families. Now it may have gone up to 70 or 75,000. That when you consider that 75,000 families, that is half of the population of Colombo city limits, half of the population. So, in other words, half of the population of Colombo are living in shanties. So they are in unauthorized buildings, in occupying mostly the government land. So we have to see, the government can't provide, the treasury can't provide all this money, to relocate 75,000 families. Average to build a small unit, I think so far, according to what we have done earlier, we have spent nearly 2.5 million per family. That's to provide a small unit. So 75,000 families cost so much of money. Can the government afford to do that? But this is where the real planning comes. How can we find this money? It has to be, if it is to be viable. We can talk about building, designing houses, units, but how can we make it a reality? How can we find money to do this? This is, I think, this is why I said we need to have dialogue. At the same time, that as soon as this came out, you all know that there is opposition from various groups. So that we have to see the social side of it, talking to these people, educating these people. I think this has been going on, but at the same time, you see that to make it an impact to the whole country, you can't do this in small numbers. That was what was happening for a long time. Out of 75,000, if you relocate 600 people per year, how long you take to relocate? That will not give any benefit to anybody. So we have to see how we can relocate large numbers and how we can find funding revenue for these projects. We know that a lot of these unauthorized structures are in very valuable land in Colombo. So that we have to see how we can attract investors, and at the same time make it attractive for these people. Though the war is ended, there is peace, there is stability in Sri Lanka. That alone won't bring investors to this country. You have to encourage them. You have to show them how they can earn their investments, how they can be profitable. So these are the planning, I think, which is required from what we expect from the town planners.